Some of y'all might know a little something about this. A lot of y'all might not know nothing about this. This song is called Daily by my man TQ. Compton TQ. He's rocking it. You know what I mean? His first album, Never Saw Me Coming, came out in 1998. This was off his second album. This album was never released. But I remember when they dropped the single, and I was feeling it. I was like, yo, he about to do it again. He about to do it again. It never happened. But I was feeling it. Feel it. This song is called Daily. Yeah. Need to talk to y'all about a little something serious though. Get to that in a second. How many seconds? 1, 2, 3. That's enough. Urban Therapy with Sun 752, and this your daily go getimism number 383 for October 21st, 2015. I want to talk to y'all today about black on black. And when I say black on black, there's light skin versus dark skin. How many generations are we going to fail with this concept? Because black is black. You know, this light skin versus dark skin, good hair versus nappy hair. I mean, really? Really? You know, we got all our brothers and sisters so proud to have anything in they bloodline except for black. I got Puerto Rican in my family. I got some white people. My grandmother was full white. You know, my great grandmother, my grandfather was a Cherokee. How many generations are we going to fail with this? How many generations are we going to continue to abuse each other? Really? I know this video not going to change nothing. But you know, if I don't say nothing and nobody else don't say nothing, guess what happens? Nobody learns nothing. And we have a duty to raise up the next generation of babies not to do the same dumb shit that we've been doing. It's the slave mentality. The slave master knew what he was doing. He put the young against the old. He put the light against the dark. He put the house slave against the field slave. You know what I'm saying? The privileged against the non-privileged. When in all reality, we was all slaves. Ain't none of us had no real privileges. Some of us just had it. Easy is a word that's relative, and it's also very, very subjective. We can't really say what's easy from one person than it is for another. But we got that field slave versus house slave mentality. Like, oh, such and such must have came from house slaves because they believe in this, or they pretty and all of that. Come on, man. Oh yeah, that was another little slave tactic to keep us against each other. Pretty versus ugly. So we have the Eurocentric ideal of beauty, and many of us took it hook, line, and sinker. Oh yeah, I'm light skinned, I got curly hair, good hair, whatever. So, you know, I'm prettier than dude over there or that girl over there. We gotta stop that because it's not getting us nowhere. And when it all comes down to it, you know, when we find out that black is black, when we try to act like we ain't black, when we try to do some white shit, and then we get reminded about the place that we are. So regardless of whether we have light skin, lighter skin, or better hair, nice texture, that's what people say when they don't want to say good hair. You know what I mean? You know, so they've received the knowledge, but they ain't really ready to run forward with the knowledge. So let's say nice texture of hair. We know what that means. I know what it means. You know what I mean? So first of all, good hair is any hair that's on your head. You know what? I used to have good hair. Now my hair is bad. It's real bad. It's terrible. Ugliest hair I ever seen. You know what I mean? If it's on your head, then the hair is good. We gotta stop all of that. You know, we gotta stop all of that infighting. You know, when they say black people don't stick together, it's true. We don't stick together on things that matter because we can't get away. We can't escape ourselves. We can't escape our ignorance. We can't escape our slave mentality. So Like I told y'all in a video, a couple of weeks ago, we need a Harriet Tubman for and an Underground Railroad for the slave mentality. That's what's missing, because we not in chains no more, unless you go to prison, privatized prison, and that's another story. We not in chains no more. We don't have the overseer making sure that they capture us if we try to run away and bring us back into bondage. That's not what's going on. Not outright in that way, but we keeping each other back, because when one of us make it, we don't reach back and give back to where we came from. We just so happy to be free, but we're not free because we're bound to the things that the other man tries to give us in order to abandon the rest of us. And then when he's finished turning us against each other, then he spits us out and he puts us back where we came from, and now we're maligned in our own community. So why would we help him out and do that by infighting with each other? You got to learn to love your brother and love your sister. You know what I'm saying? Light skin, dark skin, good hair, bad hair, skin, hair, nails, all of that kind of stuff. Black people are beautiful. They are. That's not just, that black is beautiful shit. That's not just a cliche. It sounds like a cliche. You know what I mean? It sounds like a cliche to those who don't really believe it. But black is beautiful. Think about wherever you grew up at. There are plenty of very, very good looking brothers and sisters. Extremely attractive superstars. Way more attractive than you see on TV. You know, we look at TV and the movies and all of those celebrities, and we be like, oh, they so beautiful. You ain't gonna tell me you don't know no girls in none of the classes that you went to while you was in school that look better than them chicks. So the majority of black people are beautiful. They just are. Try that with the other man. Try it. Look at how your celebrities on TV and compare them to the white people that you know, the ones that you go to school with, the ones that you go to work with. They don't look like the ones on TV. They don't. And that's not. Listen, brothers and sisters, y'all have it going on, but y'all don't want to have it going on. You know what I mean? We got to stop all that crabs in a barrel type of mentality. But I'm not even getting into all of that. Light skin, dark skin don't matter. Brown skin in between, none of it matters. Black is black. When we face the judge, he don't care if you light skin with curly hair. Do we? He don't care if you nappy with dreads. Do we? He gonna treat you the same as he treated any other nigga. That's how it go. So if you need a reminder about who's beautiful, who's light, who's dark, and whatever, yeah, you face that judge, you know exactly what complexion you are on the inside. You know what I'm saying? This is my little frustration for the day. Listen, good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind, and anything can happen to those who go for theirs. So go hard, go for yours. Remember, black is black. It doesn't matter whether you're light or dark, whether you have good hair, bad hair, whether you have nappy hair, nice textured hair, whether you're short, tall, fat, skinny, old, young. Whether you come from the East Coast, West Coast, Midwest, dirty South, up North, Canada, Mexico, South America, Africa, the islands, the Caribbean islands, that is. Whether you come from Asia, India, black is black. Word. But when I say black, I'm talking about American black people, because we are the ones with the biggest problem. We don't have a nation of our own. We built this country, and our mom was right about that. We built this company because America is a company. We built this company on the backs, the blood, sweat, and tears of our ancestors, and we're seeing none of the benefits of it. And when one of us does get that, live that American dream, which is really something to say, because remember, a nightmare is a dream too. Don't ever forget that. A nightmare is a dream too. But yeah, once they start living that American dream, they don't want to reach back and pull nobody up. They want to say, no, I made it. I did what I was supposed to do. Then you do what you're supposed to do. What good is a slave that ran away from the slave quarters where he's protected, where he's revered, where he's needed, where he's appreciated? What good is a runaway slave that got away and ain't got nowhere to run to, where people love him, support him? What good is that? It's just something to think about. I mean, a lot of y'all ain't gonna hear me though. Y'all hear me though. But it's alright though. Because the seed gets planted. And that's what you gotta remember sometimes. You know, sometimes we be wanting things to happen right in front of our eyes. So when we drop knowledge, we want to see people's faces light up, and we want them to concede victory or concede defeat. Don't work that way. You plant the seed. Everywhere you go, you plant that seed. You take your brothers and your sisters, you know they don't want to hear that shit you talking about. You plant that seed. You know what I mean? You drop that knowledge, give them jewels, and you step off. Because the seed goes in, and it'll get that light and that water when the time comes. But remember, you planted that. You'll see the fruits of your labor one day. Urban Therapy with Son. The hood is our health. And that's what this is all about, man. When I say the hood is our health, I'm not just talking about the physical. We got to fix this. Because once this gets right, everything is right. And when this ain't right, ain't nothing in your life right. Think about it. Your health has to start here, because you'll never be healthy nowhere else if this ain't right. But if this is right, you'll always be able to fix all of this, because you got to get this right in order even to think about fixing this. Get it right. Plant them seeds. Daily Go Get 'Emism Show every day, 6 a.m. Call in number 347-677-1533. Word. And don't forget about the Mind Right Body Better Fitness Program. That's what we do. We get our mind right, we get our body better. 400 East Ontario Street, baby. Every Saturday. Yeah.